Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Today, we have a bourbon skirmish, a head-to-head, a one-on-one, a mano-a-mano. It's Makers Monday. I'm trying to make you a subscriber and make you Monday, but also I've got two Makers Marks trying to make their mark on me. Which Makers Mark will it be? I'll taste them and we'll see. In the glasses that I spun so effortlessly on top of the Julie-like wheel of confusion, those glasses contain Maker's Mark. One of them contains one of my recently discovered very happily enjoyable bottles of Makers Mark Cask Strength, the age-stated version. The other glass contains this. It is Makers Mark Keeper's Release 2025, which I have yet to review, but will be reviewing tonight blindly against this. Historically, not a huge fan of Makers Mark products. However, the age-stated cask strength does hit the mark. So the real question today is the Keeper's Release just as good, or will it meet its maker? Age-stated cask strength, 7 years, 2 months, 112.6 proof. 2025, the Keeper's Release, 109.3 proof, and no age statement on the label of the Keeper's Release, which is standard for Makers products, but it is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished with 10 virgin oak staves. We'll call this glass 1. We'll call this glass 2. Glass 1 on the nose. Glass 1 on the nose sort of smells like milk chocolate. If that milk chocolate had a bit of strawberry in it. And an itty titty bitty bit of like extra dairy. Glass 1 smells very nice, very sweet, very chocolatey strawberry candy-like, but I'm getting a hint of that weighted Maker's profile that reminds me oh so much of a kefir, one of those kefir beverages, the ones that are supposed to be good because they're full of probiotics. The dairy note isn't super strong right here. It's not emerging out of the glass like the clown who's been deprived of oxygen hiding inside of Timmy's 6th birthday cake at his 6th birthday party. But it is there. It's a little cream savor, like a strawberry cream savor a bit. Glass number 2 on the nose. Glass number 2 on the nose is a bit more subtle. It's a bit less bright, a bit less sweet, a bit less dairy. I'd say that glass 2 doesn't smell as flamboyant as glass 1. Glass 2 is a bit more subdued. Glass number 2 smells a bit more like a traditional bourbon, where glass number 1 smells like it went and hoarded itself up inside of a Bath and Body Works for a couple hours. And on this channel, hoarded up is a term of endearment. So don't cancel me for that. I hoard myself up inside of a all-day breakfast diner just a couple weeks ago. Left there smelling like syrup and $6 milk. Glass number 1 down the hatch. Ooh. Ooh. That is nice. Ooh. A bit woodier than I imagined. It's a bit woodier. A bit more of a wood profile is coming through on glass 1. Yeah. Glass number 1 is nicely sweet. It has layers of milk chocolate, milk chocolate, milk chocolate, milk chocolate and caramel with like an itty bitty drizzle of an oaky strawberry at the bottom, just kind of tucked in nicely and like sent to bed, hoping that it has the sweetest of dreams. And if those sweetest of dreams came true, it may be dreaming about itself because it's so sweet and good. The nose was very bright and mysterious, and not mysterious in a dark, mysterious way, which I typically describe Mysteriosity? It's not it. But this was more of a bright, shiny mystery, like who stole Barney the dinosaur's underpants. Glass number 1 I'm enjoying a lot. Glass number 2, see what it's got. Glass number 2 is a little darker and a little barrel char-y. A little bit of barrel char. I don't know if I've ever picked up on barrel char in a Makers product before. Barrel char is typically something associated with people who treat their barrels with a little more disrespect. Makers barrels are like hand rotated and made sure that all of their whiskey tastes the same by adjusting their areas and levels and places in the rickhouse. Like a good kindergarten teacher, starting some lines alphabetically from A and other lines alphabetically from Z, and then some lines by middle name. Good kindergarten teachers do that. Pretty sure. I'd be a great kindergarten teacher. Everybody, draw dinosaurs. Back in sip glass 2. Glass number 2 is more of a one-note bourbon. It's kind of like just this traditional, overall nice, like friggin' bourbon. It doesn't taste old. It doesn't taste young. It's not super bright. It's not super dark. It's not nutty. It's not super dairy. Nothing in this profile will be so scary to a new bourbon drinker or a seasoned bourbon drinker like me. Glass number 2 is just traditional bourbon flavors with a little barrel char and a bit of bitterness. Would I ever guess blindly that glass number 2 is a wheated bourbon? I'm not sure. Would I guess that glass number 2 blindly is a Makers Mark product? Still don't know. Suddenly I find myself enjoying these new Makers Mark products. I don't know if there's something wrong with me or something good with this whiskey. I don't know what's happening. After tasting glass 2, and then going back to glass 1, then tasting glass 2 again, the shiny outgoing nose on glass 1 does actually transfer to the palate. It actually does. Glass number 2 is so ordinarily just good that it makes glass 1 kind of shine and sparkle in ways I never thought it would. There is a significant amount of dairiness on glass number 1 that I wish weren't quite as dairy. But there are a lot of different avenues that glass number 1 goes down. Glass number 1, bit of an explorer. Glass number 2, I enjoy a lot. But why I enjoy it is for its simplicity. It's not every day that I will say a boring whiskey is a good whiskey, but when it comes to Maker's Mark and the flavor profiles that I've tasted in the past, I will take an oaky barrel charred, friggin' slightly barrel bitter Maker's Mark product over the traditional sour ass, dairy ass, friggin' weeded ass, Maker's Mark ass. Every day. Friggin' every day. Except for me today. Because I'm calling a stop to this bourbon skirmish at 2 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by doctor stoppage because of a giant cut opened up over the loser's eye. The winner today, I gotta go glass 1, even though I didn't think it would go that way. I thought that just by nosing and tasting glass 2, the glass 2 would be the one for me and you. But tonight, this weird night in March, I'm doing something to the beat of a different drum. There's a saying, just can't remember it. And for that reason, glass number 1 is my winner this evening. And glass number 1, I'm guessing is the keeper's release. And if there's an H on the bottom of this glass, that means it's the keeper's release. Because I originally labeled it with an H because I thought it was the heart release. It's not, it's keeper's release. Heart was so 2 years ago. The winner is, now. Oh my gosh, can't. Oh yeah, yep, H. Yeah, that means that based off of my judgment that I trust so much and going against it, I'll be honest, I've tasted these against each other before and the cask strength has won each time. But tonight, I ain't gonna fib. The keeper's release did something it's never did. And that is please me with lots of good tastes. Realistically, if you don't like Maker's Mark for its sour dairy profile, and you want to try a Maker's Mark that doesn't have that at all, find yourself a Makers Cask Strength. They're like 45 bucks. The ones with the age statement on them, these bad boys are gonna pleasure you like a wheated bourbon never has. Unless of course you've had some really good wheated bourbons, in which case this will pleasure you for a lot cheaper. But I think that the Keeper's Release 2025 is actually a keeper. And I don't even know myself anymore. Subscribe to the channel, please. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds but your mind. On triple and quadruple checking travel plans before you make other travel plans that depend on the travel plans that you haven't quadruple checked. Because I am going to Bourbon, Missouri this coming weekend. Gonna do some blending at Barrel King. Frig it, well bam! Hells yeah, pumped to do it. But I need to text them tomorrow and say that I had my plans wrong. I swear to goodness, my wife told me that we were gonna be not home the night before I leave for Barrel King, so I planned a flight out of not home. Turns out the day that we're not going to be home isn't the day that I thought, which kind of fudges up the plans for leaving out of the airport in which tickets Barrel King bought. So, boy.